Am I washed? I'll probably be washed. Where is this dungeon? Yeah, so the purpose of this video is just to, I guess, verify that I can beat the dungeon with the modifier, like the bow modifier and glaive and sword thing, but like I really don't understand why they need a clip of me doing it. I guess they kind of should have a clip. I guess that is fair, but also this is the most casual, like, uh, community, like, achievement thing. I don't know what you'd call this. It is so casual. The other thing I have a problem with is that this is a paid-for dungeon, and as far as I know, they did not make this dungeon free to play. So, this is a dungeon for people, A, people who actually paid for it, and B, even want to partake in an emblem thing, which I don't think is, like, good enough for a lot of people right now. So, yeah. Anyway, the purpose of me doing like a commentary over it is more just like a express frustration. I think over this game in its current state. I just think I don't know. It's not great right now, and I think there's a lot of problems, and it feels like they're just not addressing any of it. To the point where it's like it's like negligent almost. I don't know. I also think when they actually do deliver on content, I think it's just like not what we needed. I think a lot of things that they're putting in the game, well, not right now because there's no content, but when they do, like on launch of the expansion or whatever, I don't know. I think content is just not what people are asking for, and it just feels like constantly asking for new things, right? Or there's like a bunch of problems, and you see a lot of people like saying that, but then I don't really. Oh, did my game crash? Oh, I don't really do anything about it, right? Locky at first. Oh my god, I actually died. You know, I'm keeping this in the video because I'm just gonna keep talking over it, but yeah, maybe glaive is not the play, but like I don't even know. A lightsaber? You know, the lightsaber probably is just like, oh no, I want this. That makes sense. I'll probably do this. Maybe grab a primary bow. I don't even have a bow on me. Whatever. I'm playing like a bot because I don't play this game anymore. It's which is so sad. This game is like probably my favorite game, and I think some people might relate with the things like this game was like so good. It was okay. I can't actually use the melee ability. I just realized, so I'm just gonna have to rely on ropes. Yeah, so this game was so good compared to all games. Like, there's been low points, you know, but like compared to most games, this game has like a history of being insane with the amount of money and stuff. And you might disagree with like the Eververse shield stuff, but like, I don't know. Eververse has always been optional, and I think there's been times where Eververse was prioritized over content, but I think generally most of the time that's not the case. I think that is crazy way to like overlook the things that this game actually offers. I see this guy to actually put this thing down. Right, Okay, well, I'm not doing very good right now, and I'm going to blame the rustiness. On my initial clear, I think I like 2 floored him. Or like, he had like 1, like, little bit of health. So I think I did have to finish it on the 3rd floor, but, it was like, barely anything. Are they making orbs? I'm not even paying attention. Bungie, I thought this was kinetic damage. I thought I could make orbs off this. I suppose not. My Loda is not good. Do not do. If you're going to run this back, do not. Anyway. Yeah, this is more of like I'm talking to myself, but maybe you could relate. Also, I assumed a Bungie needs to verify this clear, so if I force them to watch 10-minute video of me complaining, at least, like, they'll hear what I have to say, or they'll maybe listen. That'd be really funny, actually. Will this get something? Oh my god, damn. I'm actually playing like a bot, hold on. Let me actually use, like, I don't even think I need a lightsaber, to be honest. But, I don't think I own a glaive. Like, I could just double, like, arrow it, I guess. Also, I guess I don't have, like, the bow mods anymore. But those would go pretty crazy right now. Hold on, this is like a bot video of me just complaining in the background. Yeah, this is not organized video at all. Like, I'm not organizing. I don't really care. This is just for me to get my damn emblem. But you know what? I thought I might as well like speak about something so I think are relevant in the conversation. Like Bungie, where's the roadmap? Like, actually, where is it? You're losing so much community faith, and it's been a bad year for community faith. Like, I really don't know. I thought we were kind of like doing pretty good, and then we find out that Renegades is literally just a season, but you know, like the same length. At least the activity is fun to replay. That's the only difference. It's like less content, but at least it's fun to play with. You know what I mean? That's the only difference. It's the same amount of content as a season. Actually, it's less right now, but you know what? Maybe, I don't know if we're ready to have that conversation. Yeah, it's less content. Like, I thought the campaign sucked. I'm sorry. You love the campaign. I don't know. Like, I think it was literally just a spoof. I was watching Spaceball, bro. Like, it was a Star Wars ripoff where it was nothing original in that. There was literally nothing original written. And I'm sorry, because I think the writing is actually pretty good. And I hate criticizing the writing, because I think the writers are actually good at their jobs, but this was a whole fucking doo-doo shit, you know what I mean? Like, what is this? There's nothing original in this. I'll give that back to you. Not doing great right now. We gotta get a chunk maybe. Sorry for being quiet every time we do damage, but yeah, it's like the roadmap is like Like, we already know it's gonna be on the roadmap. Like, I don't understand why they're hiding it. If it's not ready, just say it's not ready. Like, stop, like, blue balling everybody. I'm sorry, but it's so true. Like, we know what's gonna be coming out next season. Like, no one is expecting the fucking, like, Age of Triumph. No one's expecting that. I think you might be clinically insane if you expect that. We know we already know the content count is gonna be low. Like, we already know this, but that's okay. We're not like, I might just kill myself there already. Yeah, we already know, like, the content count is gonna be low. Like, I don't think anyone, like, disagrees with that. Like, it seems pretty obvious that we're not getting, like, a whole huge amount of content, because, well, we've had Ash and Iron, and that was probably one of the worst expansions we've ever had. Not gonna lie. Okay, why are they so far away I can't get a kill? Okay. We'll make it up, I probably don't even need to get kills with the sword, to be honest. I probably can just shoot Trinity back there, get Devour, get back my grenades. Yeah. Other than that, I just, like, other than the roadmap, because that's more of like a new issue that's recent. But it's also like, what the heck what is Destiny anymore? This game, it doesn't have an identity anymore. It's like everything is being freeballed all the time. Like, right off the top of the dome, that's what is putting in this game. I don't get it. I'm really upset about the Star Wars thing. I think that is probably one of the worst choices they've made. I'm like, if you don't like Star Wars, you're cooked. You like Destiny? Oh, but you don't like Star Wars? You're cooked. Yeah, I don't know. Very lame. I think they did a pretty bad job on it, but whatever. I'm not doing great damage right now. Actually, chunked a bit there. There he is. Jeez, sweet. Actually, I'm able to get some more energy off that. It starts as soon as I come up, right? Yeah. Oh, I didn't get a good chunk with that. That was a good chunk. I'll probably have to riff on this one. Oh, good challenge. I don't really want to riff because I think if I riff, I just kind of like cook it for myself. Is he frozen? There we go. Bless the chunk. Bless the chunk. Oh, pretty good chunk, actually. Bless the chunk. Yeah, seeing as this video's pretty much already over, because we're gonna clear here, but like, yeah, other complaints are like, right off the top of my dome is, why is endgame the way it is? I don't understand. Tiers not in the previous endgame makes it like 2 activities right now to play. No one wants to play DP anymore. I think the original's fine, but like, what are we doing with the, no one is playing Epic. It is way too hard for the casual base, and it doesn't reward you basically anything else that's like worth it. There we go. Yeah, like, it doesn't reward you anything close to just playing regular. I just play regular. There's no point. I think Equilibrium is pretty uninspired dungeon. Kind of cool that like you know. Oh, we got names lands. That's actually kind of niche, but cool. Um, yeah. There's the match screen. What I was saying is Equilibrium, bro. Like glitchy as hell raid. Did anybody test the 5 feet? Like, what is like? Who is this made for? Like, what type of player is this made for? That it doesn't give you anything different. You know what I mean? Like, you need 3 feet just to get the ghost. So that's not locked behind my 5 feet. The seal's not locked behind 5 feet. The gear, as long as you hit 3 feet, I'm pretty sure. Or I think you can get 5 feet gear by just using like the other stuff. Like you don't even have to use the actual like contest mode thing on stacking of everything to get the 5 feet gear. There's no reason to have like actually running the 5 feet other than for fun. And that is the most unfun thing that you guys have ever made. I don't know. I don't know. I genuinely thought it was just like bad. I will say I love the lightsaber chase. That was cool. The only problem is, are you guys just gonna nerf it next season? Like, it's very strong, and I am assuming it's gonna get a nerf. So, am I grinding all of this just for it to go sit in the vault? You know what I mean? I don't know. I think they're letting it be overpowered just so people play. Which is a whole other issue. Is that like the only reason people log back in to play is when something is completely broken, right? Can you imagine this challenge? The bow sword glaive thing. If you couldn't just use some like a crazy glitch, right? Like, isn't that insane? Anyway, or the bow mods being like so broken. It's fun because it's broken. That's crazy to say because when the game is not broken, it is not fun. It's not fun. It's not. There's no reason to grind because you don't even know what the future is. Everyone's assuming this game is dead. Veterans are assuming like of this game who are like the constant like the glazers of this game. They don't care anymore because they don't even know what they're grinding for. Because if you guys don't launch a roadmap, they're not gonna even like want to play the game now. Which is like kind of Destiny's whole like player cycle is like you play to prepare, you play to prepare, you play to prepare, and that's why the whole vault issue exists because people are constantly holding niche roles or like just specific things, um, because one day it might be good. But if there's no one day, you get rid of the loot chase. You get rid of the time put into the game. People are not going to even connect with you on socials, um, in the community. This game is like dead in the water. It's floating because no one is saying anything, and it's negligent at this point not to say something. It's no longer like people are getting like restless. It's people are don't care anymore because it's past the point of restlessness. It's like we were restless, but then you guys still didn't say anything, and then you guys still didn't say anything, and now it's like we don't care anymore. Cause yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe people can you know connect with that. I just don't know what to do in this game. I really feel like there is nothing to do other than purposely challenging myself. Like the perfect example, I know everyone's gonna like joke about this, but the witness drink your piss challenge. What the fuck is that? Like seriously, that is the type of shit, and that could happen at any point. But you have casual people or more casual raiders soloing the witness because something is broken, because that is the only content in this game. That that is a whole issue that there's nothing to do. The sandbox is broken, and the raids people are rather run the witness than Desert Petrol regular, epic, or equilibrium. There's nothing in endgame anymore. All endgame is to punish yourself. There's no like point of running it other than to be angry. I don't know. Like what is a 5 feet, like an actual five, not like the 5 feet equivalent, but like actual each five at one time. Do like seriously, it's the loot in endgame is like some of the weapons are good. I think the armor sets are still like they're good armor sets, but I don't know. It's just like I think they're too. I get why they're focused on play styles and stuff, but like the loot is just not there. I can do the same thing on like basically having 3 feats at the same time that equate to 5 feet heart like loot. Um, is increasingly more fun. More people want to actually play it. Um, and it's like I can actually run more than one of those in a night instead of being like on a 5 feet stuck for days sometimes or all week sometimes to finish it. And I have to rely literally the way I cleared 5 feet equilibrium is the bow glitch. We got all the way up to Sari, and Sari is so ridiculous that we found out about the bow glitch and then use the bow glitch to one phaser because it's that like I don't know, and we spent days, like trust me, like we spent days on that before without doing the bow glitch. We were trying for weeks. It didn't work. We did the bow glitch, cleared it. It's a cheese run. I don't give a shit because it doesn't actually give you anything. If it was like gonna give us an emblem or something for doing 5 feet, which it probably should, an actual like thing to reward you for doing 5 feet, I would probably be like, this is pretty cheap, and I probably wouldn't even wear the emblem. But if it's just gonna give me one triumph point or whatever it is, like, bro, like I'm just gonna get the triumph point and move on. I don't know. Anyway, that's about it. Bungie, verify my clear. Thank you.